everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the James Madison Dukes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Away to start us off. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Leon. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing his ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Dukes will have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Cook. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, James Madison. Strong game by this quarterback. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the grab,
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And now they run the draw play. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be.
Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's
timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
How aggressive is this play call? Backed up here on 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. May have to kick this again. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Leon. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. At the 20. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
To throw, it's Cook. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he finds the running back in the flat. Tackled there by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, James Madison, 7, Texas State, 0.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Texas State offense back on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up second down. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Heavy pressure hit as he throws. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. And now another deep ball here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. James Madison's offense back out there now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Dukes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
The pocket breaking down. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. And the Dukes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to pass. It's Cook. It's complete. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Dukes have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas State.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to pass. It's Cook. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. James Madison. Texas State. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He stays alive. He's moving out of the pocket. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Dukes. Made the defense look slow that time. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 17 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
James Madison's offense back out there now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. That gain sets up a third down play. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Throws a bullet to the right. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Texas State offense back on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
With this quarterback, love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Bobcats offense back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First and 10 play coming up. Now they'll run a draw play. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He's hit just before the throw, all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Quarterback gets tattooed there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks that are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
Point after, up and good.
That makes the score. James Madison, 45. Texas State, 21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone.
Returner brings it out to 13. And your James Madison Dukes will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And some room to work now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas State, 21.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Picks up 1. Second down coming back.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. The back's got it again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Picks up 3. It's third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle and incomplete. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer?
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
He's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Receivers are bunched together. Back to pass. It's Cook. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dukes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas State, 21.
Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Texas State offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Martin. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. James Madison, 59. Texas State, 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's an option look. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Third down coming.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. And the running back takes the handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking for some space. It's Cole. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position.
Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Touchdown, James Madison. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Automatic on the PAT.
56, Texas State, 28.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Bobcats offense back out there. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
By the running back. Tackle is made at the 37.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. The defense still does have all 3 timeouts remaining. Let's hope they don't elect to use them. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.